Welcome, citizens of Throcia. I am Cernok, barkeep of the Hex, advocate for the champions, and your host. Thank you for your presence, both those of you who are here with us in the Hex, and those of you who are watching from afar on your arcane devices. We are about to present 5 courageous champions with their clan sigils. These sigils attest that they have been chosen by their clans to embark on this dangerous journey. We will be sending our champions to the faraway land of Glemt, the kingdom of giants. For the giants have stolen from us 3 pieces of Malthior's spellbook, an incredibly powerful magical artifact that in the wrong hands poses an incredible threat. They have already recovered 2 pieces, and they are now in pursuit of the last and final piece. So, as they fight for our safety and freedom, let us give them a strong Throtian send-off. You ready to meet them? Yeah! I said, are you ready? Yeah! Are you ready? Yeah! Then I give you Rose Laban from Clan Veneda. Giacomo Palazzo from Clan Malthior. Ball from Clan Talum.
All right, hey there. Yeah.
Delia Zarzat-Thixon from Clan Aria. And Deg, son of Zeg, son of Deg from Clan Krieg. Last but not least, the keeper of the keys, he who sees into the beyond, the 5th of his name, Galivor.
Champions, please present and charge your sigils. Let the quest begin. Champions, thank you for returning again, lending your bravery and your talents in the defense of our nation of Throcia. Because these events affect not only the citizens, but potentially the lands beyond, we must see that all things are done in accordance with which that was set in the Council of the Gods, upon which Pleiana herself rests. As such, I call forth Krello, the Arbiter.
Citizens of Throcia, present, watching on arcane devices, were I to drop this sigil, it would fall, because it is the inevitable consequence of my decision to drop it. Just as this decision has a consequence, so too do the decisions these champions will make. And I am here to make sure that those consequences take place, if they fit the show. I answer to but 3 authorities. Pleiana herself, who set these laws in the beginning, the Hex Master, who's cooler than me, and you yourselves, through the medium of boons. If you go to HiveChannel5.com, you can get boons for these champions, which will then overrule the laws of physics, usually in favor of the champions, sometimes just to abuse me personally. Now, sometimes it takes a little bit longer. As you know, our somewhat bigoted paladin at the bar has murdered the undead gnome who was working our servers, and Snow, it's Tim the handsome troll now that we've stuck there. Is he alive enough for you? Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Okay, so it's Tim the handsome troll. He has an intelligence score of 4, so just give him time. It'll work.
Tim.
Good old Tim. Barkeep, do you have any words of wisdom for our champions before we send them out on their way?
Just a few. Champions, I want you to know how proud I am of how you handled the situation with the Ice Giants. You made some difficult promises, but you followed through. And I'm proud of you for that. After all, wherever we go, we want people to remember the champions of Throsha fondly. And the image of the Hexen itself is very important here. So, I ask you to be courageous, I ask you to be decisive, and I ask you to do good wherever you go. That's all.
Thank you, Barkeep. Champions, tonight we'll be sending you to the skyless peaks, the mountain range under which the stone giants dwell. In their city of Scorefast, they continue unchanging as they have lived for untold centuries. They are the longest lived of all the giants, and as such, their minds are very difficult to change. So we wish you the best of luck as you encounter them in your attempts to retrieve the final portion of Malthior's spellbook. May you fly safely on the wings of Sorios. Barkeep, how are the keys?
They seem ready, I guess.
Good enough for me. Let's open and unlock those channels.
Opening the channels.
Better.
I feel good about that one.
Champions, you find yourselves standing at the base of a great jagged peak reaching up into the sky. In front of you, you can see an ornately carved gate etched in the stone, and what look to be shaped pieces of a door laying on the ground around you.
That's a door.
Anybody got a good knock-knock joke? Yes? No?
How dare you?
I can't hear anything.
I mean,
No channel open, can't hear. No.
Delia has spent so much time with Sir Knock. Perhaps she does?
He has very specifically outlawed knock-knock jokes. Someone told one once and they weren't seen again.
Is it not how he got his name, though?
I don't know.
I mean, that sounds pretty reasonable to me.
Hell yeah, I like telling knock-knock jokes.
Well,
Now, while we're standing around here, I was given something last time on Hex. I would like to pull that out, the package, and open it.
You were given a small parcel by Revna, the woman who you saved and helped to reunite with her son, who was taken as a thrall of the Frost Giants. As you open the small parcel, you see 2 small silver rings, and a note that explains these rings are connected, and that if you wear one and someone wears the other, as long as you are in 100 feet of each other, you can use the magic of these rings to switch places with them.
C'est très bien.
So they're
And
like
using the
besties
greatest of
rings.
arcane terminology, it takes 1 bonus action to do. You have to be within 100 feet of each other, and the rings have 3 charges.
Recharges. All right. I feel like that's going to come in handy if we need to pull someone out of dodge really quickly.
definitely.
Right. Anybody
You
feel
find
like they could
yourselves before
use
this
one?
door?
I'd say one of you. I kind of keep my distance in the back anyway, so.
I would like to try and divine whether there is any special magical resonance around.
Arcana check, please.
And I'm just going to go straight up to the door and start knocking on it.
Your hand passes through the door.
Look at this!
Spooky.
Do it again.
Not first, ask questions later, I suppose.
Give us another.
One more, there you go.
That's a new trick.
Right, that is a 14 plus 5 for a 19.
Well, the
Nothing
DC just lowered a whole bunch after what you saw him do.
Step right through. Oh.
This is very much a magical door.
Wow.
I stick my head through it.
You see yourself. Well, you don't see yourself, but through your eyes, you are looking at your friends.
What's going on here? Oh, hey, there you are. Yeah, this is magic.
Figured that, yeah.
Don't say it.
Wow.
So do we put the door together? Because I'm not good at puzzles.
Any attempt you do to pass through the door, you simply emerge exactly where you were standing, but then facing the other way. Champions, let's learn a little bit more about the Hex Challenge that lay before you.
In this Hex Challenge, you will have to piece together the pieces of this magical door puzzle before you can gain entry into the Stone Giant Cave. You will have to use all of the pieces given to you and put them in place in the proper order before the magical door will open. As you take each piece of the puzzle and put it into the door frame, you will need champions on either side holding the pieces in place as you build them up upon each other. Once you have pieced together all parts of the door, you will have to rotate the entire door 90 degrees. This is you swinging the door open once you have completed it. By the way, here's the solution. If you'd like to see it again, you may purchase that right from the Boon Store, and the key to this puzzle will be given to you.
That was adorable.
80 years I've had to put up with this.
Champions, please step to this front platform. You will have 30 seconds to stand together and strategize about how you would like to tackle this challenge.
Right. So, I'll remember there was a square here,
Yeah.
triangle,
Another triangle.
L
Right.
piece.
X up here.
Is anyone good at Tetris?
I kind of did one of these things.
What is
like
this
this.
Tetris you speak of?
I think we should have you two be the ones to rotate it because you're the tallest, so you can
That's a
probably
good call.
hold it
Alright,
the best.
alright.
Pretty cool. Right.
If I stuff my shoes, I'm as tall as Boo Ball.
I'm sure you are, sweetie.
Not as tall as me, though.
Do we want to buy the key up front, or do we want to try it first?
Let's try it first.
I say we give it a shot.
All right.
Yeah.
Front.
Cool.
This is the front.
That's your 30 seconds, champions. The timer of 6 minutes has begun.
I noticed that on the bottom there's a lot of squares and more things like this.
I have
And
all
then
the
we
pieces.
then we start
Square,
getting more
square.
triangular.
All
Square.
right, let's build it on the
Square.
floor
We
real
might have to
fast,
build a
and then we'll
square.
put it up.
No.
No? That made sense to me.
Not gonna lie, I
Is
do
that
believe
the
that
square?
The triangles was more in the
To
center.
make the X.
Are you sure?
Oh wait, we got more than one though. So, all right. Squares.
I think this is
5.5
the most
minutes.
Squares
This one
thing we
there.
have.
One goes on
Squares.
top, I think.
Again, you may purchase a key
That looks like a
from the
good
Boon
bottom piece
Store,
right there.
which instructs you
I don't
how
think that's where
to
it went,
construct the pieces in the door.
How much is the
I
key
don't
again?
think that is
I
right.
don't
How
think that's where
much
it went.
is the
There's a
key
square
again?
here, there was a
What an
triangle there.
excellent question.
200 boons.
200 boons.
All right,
I'm thinking we should
I'll
buy
purchase it.
200 boons from Boo Ball to purchase the key.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful, look.
Triangle.
Okay.
Square. That. Another thingy. Triangle. Bow tie.
Yeah.
Jacket. Triangles on the side.
Boo Ball, of course, used to be a poet.
That one. Yeah, there you go.
Used to be.
That one's no. Yes.
I thought he was a carpenter. Those
And
are
now you
kind of
put in
technical terms.
the strange looking 7.
I mean, I don't think any of them were
How do I
carpenters.
do this?
I'm just venturing a guess.
That's right.
It's true. Carpentry is a very lucrative profession. Usually don't become
to that.
adventurers.
There we
Exactly.
There we are. There.
are.
Triangle.
Done.
I mean, if you have actual skills, why put your life on the line and become an adventurer?
We're gonna call these the lapels.
Now, fighting skills are incredibly
There are
valuable.
2 of those, yeah.
After all, our
Maybe
life
take
is
the
in
triangle out
yours.
first.
My life is in their hands.
That one looks good.
That's not the right one.
Champions, try throwing the
Flip it over.
pieces.
Flip it
Throw
over.
them.
I don't think I need to tell you to ignore Krello.
If it doesn't work, try pushing a lot harder.
Oh,
This isn't lined up.
Come on, Dag. Don't you have 18 strength or something? Or 20? I don't know how much strength you have, but you're a fighter. The point is you're very strong.
It's too bad we
He's
don't
right.
have any divination wizards. Father Benedict used to tell me, if at first you don't succeed, scry again.
Try flipping that.
There we
That
go.
was the best joke I've ever heard, Sernok. And I'm infinity years old.
You flatter.
oh.
There you go.
All right.
Line it up.
Well, something doesn't seem quite right there, chap.
This piece doesn't
Something's
fit.
not right.
Wait, flip
Hey,
it.
what do you call the second rogue in the party?
Flip that one already.
Unnecessary.
No, because it's gotta be.
He was talking about Jacquino.
No,
It's gotta be that.
Exactly. I go
right.
first.
You're right.
Yeah.
Maybe this one goes here and this one goes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flipping things around is a good strategy.
Hold things in place.
You're not even close. You should probably start over.
2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Krello,
Okay.
fermez la bouche.
I'm trying to help you.
This isn't work. Probably this one.
Told you to do something with your
Oh,
boots.
nice.
Yeah,
Yes.
fair may it. But at least he spoke to me in formal forms, so I appreciate that.
No, so this one needs to go with the bigger one.
Let's try this.
That one.
Also, you guys totally bought this, so you can keep using that even though it's not on the screen.
Okay,
So
fingers,
this is
fingers
fingers.
on that side.
Bigger
If
one on
that's
that
at all
side.
helpful.
We had it right.
We had.
We had it.
But then
Champions, you're
this is the thinner
basically out
one,
of
it has
time.
to go
You're
on this
pretty
side
much
too.
lost at this point.
Not
That's not true. You've got 2 minutes
This
left.
one is in the middle.
I mean, I said basically. I left,
one right
I left the door open to interpretation.
Ah, it's funny because there's a door there.
Right there.
I did that on purpose, obviously.
155.
Push it. Just push it.
Wait, okay, wait.
Yes, push it. Push it.
When is a
Two
door
push it real
good.
not
Push it real
a
good.
door?
There we go.
Push it real good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna fall.
And put it.
1 minute and
Keystone.
32 seconds.
Look how close you
We're so
are.
close.
You could. I think you should
Well done.
showboat by doing it all from the beginning
That's
again.
in.
That's it.
Where's this last piece
right
over
here.
here?
It's going to be tricky.
Ooh, I don't know about leaving that piece till the
Hold
last.
it steady.
Yeah, that's.
Watch your
I
fingers.
don't know.
Indeed, looking at fingers tends to give them resistance to
Okay,
death.
okay.
All right.
Rotate it.
You must rotate the door 90 degrees while maintaining the pieces together.
All right. Well done.
Almost.
We got this.
I really
Well
want to
done.
smash through it and say, "Oh yeah!"
Maybe.
I think he's earned that.
I think that's a must at this point.
I've never been prouder.
That was the final part of the ritual.
down
You
for
did it.
Now we gotta do it 4 more times.
All right, I'm going to take my seat.
All right, back to your seats, champions. Thank you very much. Well done, champions. Well done. Champions, you now have reconstructed the pieces and solved the puzzle of this magical door. As you push it open and it swings, you hear the grinding sound of stone on stone as sunlight spills in through the opening you've created, and you see the way before you laid out. A cavern extending deeper into the mountain.
Can I make is this man-made or giant-made or is this natural?
As you look at it, it's obvious that it is very, very large. It is not completely smooth, so it has a natural look, but it's difficult to really say which aspects would have been carved and which were occurring naturally.
What is the lighting situation inside?
As your eyes adjust, those of you who cannot see in the dark, it becomes very difficult to see very far. However, those of you who have dark vision, which I know is a few of you, you can see just fine.
Right.
I make my eyes extremely large like an owl's.
Oh my.
He can do that. It's a thing.
It's terrifying.
That is
I'm a little freaked out.
Just picture it
truly
in your head. Really.
terrifying.
I think it's cute.
I grab onto my Uncle Jack's robe and keep trying to hold on to him.
Take it easy, mate. I'm going to take out my rope and send it down the line so they can hold on to it in the dark.
All right.
Got it.
Oh, you're so cute.
Wait, who can see in the dark? Everyone. Oh, okay.
We'll be fine.
Anybody have a light cantrip?
And so am I.
As you press into the cave, you hear in the distance the sound of rumbling rocks and shouting voices.
Not something I want to hear underground.
Can we make out what they're saying?
There's not a lot of words being exchanged, just a lot of general shouting.
A lot of vowels going on, right.
Yep.
Cave in?
Right. I'll take point. I'm going to stealthily creep forward and see if I can make out what's going on.
All right. As you make your way ahead, you begin to notice that there are certain cracks up in the stone roof above you where sunlight is coming in, making it a little bit easier for your companions to see what's going on around you. But you can see a large group of very gray-skinned looking dwarves with spears, and they're throwing them up very high. It looks like they're trying to hit some mark way up high on a wall that they're facing, while periodically stones are raining down on them.
Like they're hitting themselves with rocks.
Can I see with my owl eyes what they're throwing it at up above?
You see two immense forms, gray-skinned, leather-clad giants.
About how far are
Throwing
they from
stones.
About how far are they from the dwarves?
They're about 100 feet up.
100 feet up. Oh dear.
Looks like we've stumbled across a battle.
Yes.
Wait, who can you see?
There's a couple big giants.
Oh.
They're hurling down stones.
Oh.
From one moment to the next, appearing out of thin air behind you, one of these gray-skinned dwarves simply comes into being holding a spear.
Whoa.
And begins brandishing it at you.
I'm going to say in Dwarvish, listen, mate, we're all friends here. It looks like we might have a common enemy. So what do you say maybe we parley a bit?
We don't trust outsiders.
Well, I don't trust giants. So, that kind of puts us on even ground, wouldn't you say?
He lunges with his spear.
I'm going to dodge.
Whoa.
Champions, you'll have 30 seconds to be counseled by Sir Nock before we enter initiative order.
Now, I'm not saying that these gray-skinned dwarves are definitely allies or definitely enemies. But be careful at whom you point your weapons. If there is chance for diplomacy, I highly encourage it. You have a handful of people, Rose, Jacquino, Delia, who are very skilled in such ways. Now, if things come to blows, all of you are incredibly skilled with your weapons. I have total faith in you.
Rose, we'll begin with you.
All right. I'm going to step. I assume the large ones are the giants.
The large one is an immense form of one of these dwarves. He seems larger than he should be.
I wonder why.
Intéressant.
A large dwarf.
It's a do regard.
It's like a oxymoron.
Aren't we all kind of large dwarves in our own ways?
No, I would not say so.
Oh, and this is the one that appeared behind you. My apologies.
All right. Well, can I see the giants at all from where I am?
They are about 100 feet up. You can see the water running up to this stone wall on the left side of the map. They are up that wall, about 100 feet.
Okay. I'm going to take out my hand crossbow and fire at the giant.
All right.
It's a long shot.
Make an attack roll.
That'll be 14. Is it the disadvantage because it's over 30 feet?
It is with
All right.
disadvantage, yes.
That will be 9 plus 9 for
18.
18.
It does connect.
That'll be 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing damage to one of the stone giants above.
Yeah.
And I'm going to turn to the dwarf and say, honestly, we are not here to fight you. We are here to fight them. They are a common enemy. If you help us, we will help you. And everything will go faster for everyone. That is my turn.
That is your turn. Jacquino.
Right. I'm going to cast my illusory double within 10 feet of myself, right here. I'm going to move him back around to the other one that lunged to give him someone to play with. And then I'm going to pull out my short bow, walk up this way, take careful aim, and attempt to hit the giant that is 100 feet above.
All right. Attack roll, please.
It's an 11 plus 9.
Connects. Damage.
Doing 9 damage.
9 damage.
I put an apple as my ration on my head that shoots through.
And once again in Dwarvish, I'm going to kind of yell out, listen, we're all droogs here. What we need to be focusing on is those Grasny Bratsnies up top. We can take them down if we can work together. Now, we don't have time for this.
All right. Barkeep.
Opening a channel to Malthior. Jacquino, I owe you an apology. I owe all of you an apology because I've just considered that it's the giants who have the pages we need. If these dwarves are a common enemy of the giants, we might need to incur the giants' favor. So talk it over with the champions. See what kind of conclusions you can reach.
All right.
Back to the hex.
That changes the game a bit, doesn't it?
Awkward.
The unexamined life is not worth living.
I mean, I'm never going to feel bad for shooting a giant when I can, so...
Same.
Boo-ball.
Well, what am I going to do? I think I'm just going to have to go ahead and... I'm going to be planting a seed.
Alrighty.
If I might.
It's a bad fruit.
It's a bad fruit. Well, you know what? Life's too short to not take risks. I'm gonna chuck it right here at this guy right here.
That's gonna take a round. It'll be ready next round.
Okay, you just wait there, you little dwarf.
Still needs to grow up a little bit.
Fruit
Trees
for
take
you.
time.
But I will
6
be
seconds.
using my bonus action on my.
Beautiful.
Does it work better if he sings?
It really only works if I
Yes.
I like to think so.
Leona has spoken.
It works better
Right.
for me.
sing. And I'm not going to move. I'm going to keep my ground right here.
All right. Which takes us to the Duergar. The green Duergar is going to cast Enlarge on himself.
Oh, dear.
I don't like that.
He grows in size, and his ability to deal damage increases as his muscles are larger than they were before.
Oh, no.
Are they bigger than mine?
Only one way to find out, Deg. The blue Duergar does the same.
Oh.
The orange Duergar vanishes.
Well, that's good.
And finally, the red Duergar, who I believe is too far away, so he is going to attempt to throw one of his javelins at Jacquino.
Let's see what you got, big boy.
Rolling a natural 1. He throws way high, and it just sticks in the cavern wall.
That was embarrassing, I say in Dwarvish. Did you lose a little bit of face there? Maybe you need to pick it back up.
The giants then throw
This is not the time to be polite.
rocks down from above.
We'll be fine. Oh, it's the giants that are going. Never mind. I don't like that.
As you see a number of large boulders come careening down and smash directly in front of the red Duergar, just missing him. All right, Delia.
Wow, this is a great situation we've got ourselves into, guys. I am going to go over to just right in front of this first dwarf, and I would like to attempt to grab his javelin.
Okay, we're gonna go with opposed athletics on this.
Sweet. No one pokes things at my friends. That is a 6
Plus your
plus 7.
That is an 18.
I'm guessing that didn't work.
So, no, he totally withstands and shakes you off of his javelin.
Yikes. Well, that was great. Sorry, man. There's a little misunderstanding there. Cool. That's my turn.
Little did he know, Delia was just a distraction. I too speak Dwarvish, and I heard that ladies find that impressive, so I look over at Delia, and I say something like, "You're gonna get it now, don't come at me, bro," in Dwarvish.
I don't speak Dwarvish.
Then I am gonna stab him in the throat as he's wrestling with Delia.
Attack roll, please.
That's a 5 + 8 + 1 from Delia.
5 + 8 + 1 does not connect.
Well, we're gonna try again.
All right.
I was a little bit ambitious going for the neck. That's a 19, which is a crit for me.
Oh!
Yeah!
About time. So your damage is doubled, sir.
That's gonna be 16.
16 points of damage.
You can keep your little spear.
Citizens of Throsha, let's talk about what just happened. So, under normal circumstances, a champion making an attack, when they roll a natural 20, which is a roll of 20 on the dice before any modifiers are added, that is a critical hit. They hit in just the right spot at just the right time, and it deals twice the normal amount of damage. Now, our Krieg fighter here is a natural-born fighter. The fighteriest fighter you've ever seen.
Yeah, he is.
So they get twice the statistical chance of hitting a critical hit. Back to the hex.
Thank you, Barkeep. All right, Dag, anything else on your turn?
I would like to look at the enlarged dwarves to see if my muscles are bigger.
You're feeling really good about yourself at this point in time. That's what I know. All right, we move to the second group of Duergar. We've got Little Purple Fellow, who moves up. That's a terrible name. We've got this intense, scary Duergar, who comes up,
Purple.
seeing what you did to his friend.
Come at me, little purple fella.
It makes more sense if you say it. He's going to attack you with his war pick. It's a 15 to hit.
That'll miss.
All right, he misses.
Block it with my shield.
We've got unmarked Duergar, who comes to attack the illusory double, which immediately vanishes.
Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well.
Who is this Yorick character?
That's what I call him
Then
sometimes.
the Duergar
Right.
up above also casts Enlarge on himself. Is at this point that another barrage of rocks is thrown from above. This one impacting directly on the blue Duergar,
Yeah.
Wow.
smushing him, and he takes 28 damage. He is slain.
Yeah.
All right, which takes us back to the top to Rose.
Well, having seen this other Duergar smashed by rocks, these do not appear to be particularly strong, so I'm going to whip out my rapier and stab this lovely yellow Duergar that my friend Dag has so nicely primed for me.
All right, attack roll, please.
That is a 2 + 9.
Does not connect, I'm afraid.
All right, that was embarrassing. I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage, move up here by this purple one, up here, right there.
All right. Jacquino.
Don't mind if you do. See, I've been looking at something in the bone store that looks awfully tempting. I think I'm going to have to buy vulnerability.
Ooh.
300 boons. And let's get nasty, shall we?
Jacquino spends 300 boons to give vulnerability to his enemies, meaning that all of his damage will be doubled.
And I'm going to saunter my way over here, tip my hat to Rose. Rose, c'est la vie.
C'est la mort.
And I'm going to sneak attack this Duragar right here.
All right, attack roll.
That would be a 16 plus 9 to hit.
That will connect. So before your vulnerability, how much damage are you dealing?
Would normally be 9 piercing plus 17 sneak attack.
Which is now doubled.
52.
Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
52.
Right.
I'm so proud of you. You can count.
That's like all I do. That's my thing.
Jacquino, as you stick your rapier into this Duragar, he immediately goes limp and collapses.
How's that for diplomacy, mates? I'm going to turn around to the green one and say, you feel like being droogs now?
Booball!
You're very welcome, by the way.
Much obliged.
I'm going to just step up here next to me friend, and then I'm going to start shaking my hands together until static electricity begins to build up in my hair and it starts to stick up on end. And I'm going to bring down a bolt of lightning right here, where anything within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait,
so
where is that?
I do believe that these two, the yellow and the unmarked,
DC?
17.
First one rolls a 16, failing.
That's
And the
done.
next one rolls a 3. Dealing how much damage?
16 lightning damage to both.
Whoa!
Shocking. That was an easy one.
The yellow dwarf, who already has suffered damage, is cooked to a crisp and perishes.
I grab his spear and hand it to Delia.
What a gentleman.
I have a new spear.
It is at
It's
this
kind of
point.
like flowers.
Oh, it's way better than flowers.
Way, way better than flowers.
Another group of stones is thrown by the stone giants from up above. These impact directly on Booball and Jacquino. We're going to make an attack roll to see if they connect or if they simply land in your vicinity.
Right.
That is a 27.
I will uncannily dodge to try and minimize the damage as much as I can.
It
I
is
will say, right here on my chin. Come on.
Not his chin.
30 points to Booball and 15 to Jacquino.
Wow.
Sorry, that was 30 points to Booball. Is that what I
That
heard?
is correct.
Okay.
Oh.
It
That was
was
a good scuff.
definitely
That was a good one.
Just
Yikes.
5.
That was nice.
Right, 5.
Your chin's like a magnet for rocks, mate.
Hey, Booball. One more of those, buddy.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's not.
He's got it.
Not.
The red Duragar is going to use his dash action to get up. But he has used his action to dash, hence he cannot attack this round. And that takes us to Delia.
I am going to put my new spear on my back, and while I do so, I'm going to look at this little purple guy and be like, hey, little purple guy, nobody attacks my boyfriend. That's right, we're official.
I'm her boyfriend.
And I'm going to swing at this thing.
Please.
That's a 5 plus 9.
We were too excited.
A little bit.
Does not
Plus one?
connect.
Plus 1? Yeah? No?
She remembered her
Yeah,
plus.
I
yeah,
got
she-
my
she
plus
got it
1,
that time, yeah.
unfortunately.
Does not connect.
I
Second
was a
attack.
little excited. Let's do this second attack. Oh, it's cocked. It's very cocked. Oh, here we go.
How
That's a
convenient.
4.
Not like it did her any
inconvenient.
good.
I mean,
Maybe if you stopped winking at Deg while you were swinging, but I'm afraid it doesn't connect.
Never.
This is why I don't date.
That's what I said.
I always tried to date, just never went well before.
I am a little bit older than both of you. Just a little bit. 700 years.
You're doing stuff, Deg. It's your turn.
Oh, sorry. We're gonna get back to that. But in the meantime, so I am threatened by this big guy's muscles, but
Attack the other one.
I'm going to attack
Attack the other one.
I'm going to attack the little guy because I feel more confident.
compensating for something.
And I bring my sword down on his little head. That's a 14 plus 8
That will connect.
plus 1.
All right,
And
damage.
That was 8 damage, and I'm gonna do an empowered strike this time around.
All right.
That's a 12 plus 8 minus 5.
20 minus
12
5
plus
is
3.
15.
15.
15.
15 does not connect.
Plus 1.
Yeah, that was it. That's why I rang the bell.
16 does connect!
Nicely done, Dag.
Total damage?
That would be 18 damage. And I wink at Delia.
It's a well-earned
winking
wink
should
because
have to happen
18 was the
after.
magic number as he perishes. Collapsing beneath the blow of your empowered strike.
I told you nobody hits my boyfriend.
And I take his spear.
I think the winking afterwards is much more effective.
Yeah.
Maybe try that
Okay,
next time.
I'll try that next time.
Giacomo's always winking during battle, and I just do what he does.
All right.
Maybe you're just blinking. It might be you're blinking, and I'm looking at you from an angle.
That's true. You can only see one of them at a time.
Well, the orange dwarf who vanished moments ago
Oh, I forgot about him.
reappears right behind Delia, swinging his pick,
Well, hello, don't come at me, bro.
rolling a 16 to hit.
That does not hit.
Does not connect.
I tell him every time. I tell him not to do it.
The next group of rocks thrown by the stone giants lands just here,
Where's that? Oh,
mercilessly mushing the unmarked Durgar.
Whoa.
Which takes us back to Rose.
All right. Well, I'm just going to leap over the body of this enlarged dwarf. straight-
Gracefully.
Yes, very gracefully. Do I ever do anything not gracefully?
I mean,
Honestly. All right. I'm going to run up. Even missing, I do gracefully.
There it is. There it was. I like
I'm
it.
going to run right up to this red, and I'm going to take a big sweep with my rapier at his legs.
All right, attack roll, please.
That will be 9 plus 9 for 18.
That connects.
That will be 9 piercing plus 17 for sneak attack.
26 points of damage. As he goes down beneath the might of your blow.
Nobody hits Delia's boyfriend.
I like this.
I have never liked you
that's
more.
beautiful.
As my bonus action, I am going to make this green one remaining my mark.
All right. He's
That's
marked.
If you look at the HP, literally no one hits Delia's boyfriend.
Very true.
No one hits me either.
It's a fair observation. Giacomo.
Right. Seeing that the green one is the only one remaining, I'm going to saunter right over here, cast my illusory double as a bonus action right here, and then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to do what I like to call the dance macabre, where we both spin around and end up on opposite sides of the Duragar.
It's very twirly.
Very beautiful. And then I'm going to get in a nasty little attack with my rapier. That is a 6 plus 9 for a 15.
15 does not connect.
That's unfortunate. Oh, c'est la vie. I'll end
C'est
my
la
turn
mort.
there.
Hooball.
So it's more of a dance
All right,
net.
I'm moving myself over here.
He does not miss as
No.
gracefully as I do.
That's true.
My lightning is in a 60-foot radius, and I do believe I said that it started right here. So I could just find a new pinpoint anywhere within that 60-foot radius, and I'm going to do it right here so that it only hits the orange one. Not a good friend.
I would appreciate that, definitely.
Dexterity saving throw, I recall,
Correct?
of 17 is required.
Yes.
It's a 12.
Then it takes 16.
16 points of damage?
Correct.
16 points of lightning damage. Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
All right. You cook him. He's still standing. All right. The green Duragar. We're going to see which of Malthior's appearances he attacks here. He goes for the illusory double.
Oh, yeah! That's rough, buddy.
Which immediately dissipates it.
That's rough.
And then rocks are once again thrown
Oh, no.
from above, landing directly where Deg and Delia are.
No!
Oh, no.
Don't come at me, bro.
The 16 to hit.
Oh my god.
So as you're looking at these Duergar right next to you, immense stones,
Nothing.
shaking your bones and your sense of well-being, but not your hit points.
Nothing hits Delia's boyfriend.
Speaking of Delia, it's her turn.
Sweet. I am going to,
I softened the orange one up for you.
I am so ready to attack this very squishy orange one. I'm gonna pull out my sword, I'm gonna throw a little wink at Dag, and I'm gonna attack it.
There's a lot of errant winking going on this round.
The winging comes after.
It's a 16 plus 9 though, so it works pretty well.
Damage.
Try it.
That's gonna be 10 damage.
10 damage as he collapses and is passed.
Wow, I didn't even have to use my backhand.
Nicely done.
I'm gonna wink at Dag again, and that's it.
Could I pass her my hand axe?
Not on her turn. So that makes
What
it
if
your
you
turn.
really love each other?
That's the vibe I'm getting. Deg, it's your turn.
Okay. I am going to run as fast as I can to get over here by this green fella. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to look at it and do I know Jackano does now and blink at it really hard. And I'm going to slash at it with my sword.
Make your attack roll, please.
I'm aiming right for the chest.
Strangely, the blinking is just as cute as the winking.
I blinked too hard. I rolled a 2.
One for each eye.
That only works
You're
for
only
him.
supposed to do one.
That would make him roll a natural one, so that would be bad.
I winked this time and it was a 16.
That connects!
That's going to be 8 damage plus 3, so 11.
11 damage. Well done. Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be it for me.
All right. The Duergar who would take this opportunity to attack have all died. However, this is when the stone giants throw another group of stones. The group of stones in question are right where the ball is standing.
Oh, no.
No.
This is 17 to hit.
It would, except I make this sweet little umbrella of vines right above my head.
That was some good timing. Good
You are
timing.
using your one-time clan ability to raise your AC, correct?
Yes.
All
to a
right.
22.
Totally worth it.
As you look up, seeing boulders bearing down on you, you crouch, bring your arms in as this group of vines creates a shelter over you, and the boulders are deflected. Well
Just
done.
full of good tricks.
Not today!
Rose.
All right, I'm just going to run straight at this green one, and I'm going to stab him right in the gut with my rapier.
Attack roll, please.
That will be an 8 plus 9.
Nicely
That
done.
connects.
9 piercing plus 17 enough, you think?
Rose.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to turn at Jackano, and I'm going to wink at him.
She did it.
What's going on here? Why is everyone winking?
Did I see that?
Isn't he a little young for you?
I don't know. Did you see?
I think I did.
Then I'm going to take my rapier and stab him right in the gut and say, again, nobody hits Delia's boyfriend.
He didn't even get a chance to try.
You impale him in his gut as he looks you in the eyes, hearing these words, and says, "Nobody hits."
That's right. That's right. Nobody.
I want to reach into the bag and tell Hutch, nobody hits Delia's boyfriend. Nobody hits Delia's boyfriend. And I'm Delia's boyfriend.
We'll see, young man. We'll see. Well done, champions. As silence begins to fall, the echoes dying away, reverberating in this cavern, you see the stone giants peering down at you from above as they begin to speak in hushed tones, one to another. When one of them calls out to you, "What business do you have here?"
My friends.
I'm very sorry that we shot at you. We are a little trigger happy, the two of us. We've been friends for a very long time. We like to shoot things, but not you. That was a mistake. I'm very sorry. We are here looking for some pieces of a book that was traded to you for some shiny gems by the ice giants. Does
You
it
can
ring any
see-
bells?
You can see that the one who spoke is bending over, looking down at you, while the other is standing, arms folded, shaking his head as you speak.
So what's your name? My name's Dag. You might know my grandpa. His name is Dag.
The one is bending over. I am Tok. This is Scarred.
I'm the one you hit with the rocks.
Le Bon. Rose, Le Bon.
Giacomo Palazzo. We don't want to be rude.
Oh, Delia, sup. You're up right now. Okay.
We thank you for helping us slay the Durgar. They are a scourge to our village.
Sorry to hear that.
Are there any more of them?
There are always more of them. That's what makes them a scourge.
Right.
I like your vocabulary, mate. It's very good.
Speaking
I
of
understand the
scourges,
definition of scourge.
we're having a little trouble at our home as well. That's why we need these pages to this book. Are you familiar with these at all?
Every time one of them speaks, you hear a hushed and raising in contention conversation going on between these two giants.
Right. Is there some sort of contention here, some sort of disagreement that we might be able to assist you with?
I would raise you up that you may come to the village and speak with the elders. Scarred is not convinced. And he gestures to a giant who has a crossbow bolt sticking out of his side.
I said I
Well,
was
that was you.
sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, that was a
Je
misunderstanding.
suis très désolé.
By the way, you got some sick abs there, bro.
They are astonishingly beautiful.
Roll
Rock
persuasion.
hard abs.
What the?
Roll persuasion.
Hard.
What is the distance between us two?
They're 100 feet up.
100 feet.
That is 18 plus 5.
He must be really proud of his abs.
Tok rubs his stomach, looking to the side.
And
His
you know,
abs.
chicks really dig scars.
She's not wrong.
I need to get a scar.
If you lift us up, I'll even give you a healing word. Make your belly feel all nice and wonderful inside. Hmm? Since it was.
They lower a large bucket over the edge, suspended by a rope.
Hey, Booball, let's just be clear. Don't
some-
jump out of the bucket.
Weird feelings about this.
Can't make any promises.
Now, to be clear, this looks like a bucket in their hands, but as it gets closer and closer to you, it's more the size of a small wagon.
Can I do like an insight check on these guys to see if they want to like eat me or something?
Go ahead and roll insight, Dag.
All right. I'm very insightful. That is a 4 plus
That is
6.
not so well.
Plus 6?
plus.
He's super
5.
insightful. He's not correct.
Dag is surprisingly insightful. These
Have to read the
particular giant, you've seen a couple different kinds of giants at this point in your quest. Of all the giants that you've had the chance to observe, these ones almost have an alien-like quality to them. They are extremely difficult to read.
I've been working on being more insightful recently,
There you go.
and these are the weirdest looking giants I've ever seen.
And how old are you again? Much experience
So
with giants?
let's get in the bucket.
Oh, all right.
Got a funny feeling about this, but I'm going to climb inside the buckets.
All
As am
right.
I also have a bad feeling about this, but I will also get in the bucket.
I'm going
I've
to climb
seen
in and
worse.
just stand between Booball and the edge of the bucket.
Yes, I will also grip Booball by the back of his
And
coat.
really quickly,
Wise.
I mean,
All right.
I would like to make a purchase from the Boone store.
What's that?
Booball healed me a lot when we fought those fire giants, so I'm gonna buy him a potion of healing.
Oh, Oh! Deg spends 200 boons to heal Booball.
All right,
with
I'll
the
drink
healing
it immediately.
All right.
Thank you, laddie.
You're so thoughtful.
And so, these large stony arms begin slowly pulling you up, hand over hand, raising you up.
Puts the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
You still hear them whispering to each other as Toke nods, the one you were speaking to, and he says, I will go and alert our senior council that you are coming. I will prepare for your arrival.
You know, I got to say, I really like the organization of these giants. It's very formal. I like it. You know, we've got a little bit of a party.
So, Toke turns and leaves, and you are left in the hands of Scard.
Hello, Scard.
As you reach about halfway up,
Those abs are looking really fantastic right now.
the bucket stops rising.
Hey, now.
And as he leans and looks at you, he says, give me a reason to not cut the rope.
Hey, I told you I'd give you a healing.
And he can turn into an eagle, so he'll be fine.
Persuasion check.
15 plus persuasion. That's a charisma, no. 16 total.
16 total. All right. Does anyone else make any other
Listen,
important
mates.
statements?
We want to take care of those pages for you. They are cursed. The longer they stay here, the more danger you're in.
And any more of those regals you have. We made very quick work of the last ones.
Barkeep.
Opening a channel to Talon. Booball!
Yes.
I'm no negotiator, so, maybe you do want to wait until you get to the top before you make good on your promise. But you are within 60 feet of this giant.
I was thinking
If you need to make a show of good faith, you can use Healing Word right now. But I trust your incredible wisdom. Maybe not so much your intelligence, but your wisdom.
All right. I climb out on the edge of the bucket. And I'm thinking I'm gonna jump.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
You're sure?
Yeah,
Maybe not.
very, very sure.
Maybe not, mate.
Last time you thought I had
100%.
That was a bad,
Yeah,
bad
that
plan
was
last
All
time.
right.
Excuse this one. He gets a little jumpy, feeling froggy.
And I send him a healing word. It's a 60 feet. I'll give him 7 hit points and hopefully make that tummy feel a little bit better.
7 hit points are restored to this stone giant. All right, Jacquino, you were about to make a persuasion check. With the aid of this spell being cast, I'd like you to make it with advantage.
Persuasion or deception? Because I don't know if they're actually cursed. I'm just saying.
Fair enough!
Well, they haven't been great luck for us.
Right.
Deception with advantage.
I will take that. So, as I give him my most winning smile, that is a natural 1, so it's a good thing I have advantage.
Good thing indeed, because we all know what would have happened.
Uh-huh.
It is a 10 plus deception is 8 for an 18.
18. Your prior roll was
16.
16. That's right. 18. All right. The bucket sits swinging on this rope as these chiseled, unreadable, hardly moving features stare down at you with cold black eyes.
I'm going to quickly cast Mage Hand behind my back, give it my grappling hook and my rope, just in case.
And he begins to slowly pull the rope. Once again.
Oh, that scar is excellent.
You did the right thing, mon ami.
It's starting to be a giant pain in the you-know-what.
I don't know. What?
The derrière.
I don't know what that is, but I was going to say your bum.
It's what.
Is this the same thing?
Oh. Derriere.
Champions, you are raised up over the edge, and the bucket is placed on the ledge next to him.
Everybody
You're
out,
able to step
everybody
out
out.
onto
Stepping
solid
out.
ground.
That was very kind of you. Thank you for doing the right thing, my friend.
How's the tummy?
Better.
Ah.
Booball, did you want to jump?
I am still between Booball and the edge of the cliff.
No.
All right. Scarred, looking at you, says, I will take you to the city. Please come with me. And
Thanks,
he turns and walks deeper into the caves of these mountains. Barkeep, how are the keys?
I'm so glad you asked. We need to recharge them. We should take the champions back.
All right, Barkeep, please call them back.
Closing the channels.
Andrea is going to owe me forever for putting me through this. She is no longer my favorite cousin.
Oh, I thought she was cool.
Oh, they're family. Family ties and all that.
Oh, I can see it. Okay.
Right, the accent wasn't a thing for you?
No.
No?
I speak Draconic. All accents sound weird to me.
Fair enough.
Anyway.
Champions, an excellent job once more. But please, we are going to need you at your very best for what lies ahead of you. So the time has come for you to take a rest. So please retire to your rooms. Citizens of Throsha, a round of applause for our champions. And one more for our Hex Master. Citizens of Throsha, once again, we have been blessed with the opportunity to see our champions at work. They are an incredible team with incredible power, but it would be not so if it weren't for you, for they thrive on your faith, your presence, the magic that you bring with your boons. So please, join us once more as we enter the Hex